Hello, everybody. Welcome back, lifers. Time to celebrate. Celebrate how you do, where we hit it. I mean, we go to the BTC futures chart, which is my go-to. This is the chart. This is the only chart I really care about. This is where I get all my information. When you guys see me doing magic voodoo stuff, it's from here. Now, I cheated that earlier when I was with my students, but that's my top guess for this week. Let's see if we can get there. And then when we pull back, remains to be seen. So this week I was looking for an open trade down to some degree, trade up towards this price point here. Well, this was pay the trader. This was our first stop that we were looking for to pay ourselves if price was to reach these levels. And that was met like gangbusters. And I mean, it could freak out this weekend right before the holidays. People are in such disbelief that they want to be the heroes and try and catch the top and be like, oh, look at, I called it. I called the top. And it's going to flip out. It ain't done yet. So very beautiful. It's a sight to be seen. That's kind of how I trade. I just play the weekly candlestick. I just guess which way it's going to go. Is it going to take out the previous week's high or the previous week's low? So this is all I do. Okay, you want to know how I play charts and why I don't use indicators? I just play this one candlestick right here. So this candlestick last week closed here. I was looking for a bottom, to some degree. Where would that bottom hit? It ended up being right here, gangbusters. Makes a bottom and then starts trading up. So I'm guessing that price is going to want to take previous week's high and not come for previous week's low. Sometimes it's annoying because you can take previous week's low and previous week's high, and that's annoying. But this is what I was looking for, and so far so good. So what I do is when price opens, I'm looking for a dip, and then I'm holding until Sam says weekly candle close. Now I terminated my trade because um Jim Cramer said that he was long, so I just killed my trade. I just day traded. I was only in from today, so it wasn't like I wasn't holding this whole week. But very cool. I was actually looking for a little more of a politer dip to get in sync with. But point being, we hit $100,170 on the CME chart. So congratulations, everybody. We did it. Now, this one gives pretty much almost the same information within the candlesticks that I look for without all the super gaps in them. So it's just, especially when I go into the lower time frames, the candles aren't so, gross looking. So here we are. Just crazy, crazy fun. So our last session, I was mentioning that we should be pulling our fibs the entire previous week cycle. If price is going to freak out, the most sensitivity you get out of your new week is in the top 30% of the previous week's entire range. Boop. Where was the bottom of this week? So we got Sunday. So depending on where your candle is for your new week, but there's the new candle for the brand new week. price trades up a bit. I'm not really concerned about that because for me personally, I'd be looking for a dip, and I wanted it to dip down in here, and you can get 50%, but I just wanted to see a stab down in here. I didn't actually get in a trade this week. It just opened up and freaked out just like last week. But anyway, um, there is that price point here. Okay, that's not just any price point. That's the 786 retracement. This is my bullish money printer. This is my gift to all 99 members. This thing is in the bottom of every candle. So depending on what cycle you want to play and how long you want to hold for, it's really like if you're an intraday trader, then you're just holding for the end of the day. Like today, I was in a scalp long with Sam, and I just closed at the top, well, near the top. I didn't get the exact top. I didn't need it to be profitable. But the point is if you're a day trader, you're closing once you're, profitable, and you just sit there and do nothing after. Then you would just wait for the next permitted trading day, really. But this sucker here, this is in the bottom and top of every single candle and every cycle. So for me, I want to play a weekly cycle. So what I'm looking for is price to come into a discount. So first, it was already in a healthy uptrend. And I do this with you guys on a daily basis because you can do this in the daily time frame too. So price comes down here. That's our discount. Now, it doesn't touch it perfectly, and that's okay. It doesn't have to, but it's really that little movement that you get up that takes a swing high. So, I go over trend in my free mentorship on YouTube, and it explains more there, but now I'm looking for the trend to continue. So for me personally, I was looking for price to maybe come down like this and come down and sweep one more, but I kind of psyched myself out. And this is why I don't typically pull from the lowest low, because it doesn't have to, especially when it's in attitude mode as it is now. So when price comes down and sweeps down in here, now what is down here? What's the point of being down here? A lot of you are new with me. Hello, I'm Master Friend. Nice to meet you. I've been appointed a tutor / mentor in the crypto lifer community, and I'm just here to help you simplify what you're doing. Oops. And maybe show you what you're doing wrong, because you're probably trading backwards if you're new. So I'm going to show you how to reverse that trading. Next slide. Don't tell me that I'm on the wrong chart. If I'm on the wrong chart, Zeno's going to be mad. No, I'm just kidding. Hi, Daphne. Welcome. So happy you made it. So what is down here, and what's the point of price coming to that specific price point that it turns from just about every time? Okay. I mean, you could say it's random. You could say it's human behavior if that helps you, but what is it doing down here? Why did it just come to here and then turn? Okay. So people would be looking at this as a bull flag. Now it's the end of the week. So we're not looking for crazy, super duper movements at the end of the week, right? So here's your bull flag. Your Jesse Livermore cylinder. Now, where's everybody stops? Because it's breaking out here, right? That's your trust me, bro, SR flip right there. It starts breaking out. And if you're a breakout trader, I'm going to show you why you don't want to be a breakout trader and why you want to reverse that logic. So it starts breaking out immediately. It's stopping out shorts because that's where shorts have their stops. Boop. Random, just stops right there on a dime. This not only stops out the shorts, but it induces traders to go long. Now, why didn't it freak out there? Because it's not time. It's not time for price to run. It's the end of the week. It's just going to be a total dork and not want to run and just chop everybody up. Okay. But where's everybody got their stops on this bull flag that started breaking out? Right where the books tell you, right there. See that double bottom? That's trust me, bro support, or we call it sell side liquidity. So if you're new here, I'll explain it really quick, as quick as I can with It's being weird. Okay, if you're in a long position, excuse me. If you're in a long position, how are you going to sell it? Well, you're in a buy, right? So let's say that you're buying this breakout here and your stop is right here. That's where the books tell you, right? Buy momentum, trade momentum, they say. Okay, now why did that bull flag work out so great? Why did I take it? Because it was awesome. And it's got the lifer sauce on it. But anyway, when it starts breaking out here and you're not expecting it to run, it's still the end of the week. So once it takes these stops here, this is what we call sell side liquidity. Okay, these are sell orders down here. It's the marketplace. You can't buy if nobody's selling. So these sellers down here with their stops that are going to close their position at a loss because they had to buy the market, right? So what I teach is that price comes down into here and that's turtle soup. You can buy those stop losses and let her rip. And I know it's really sketchy and you're probably not going to gravitate toward that specific model right away. And that's fine. But now that you're able to spot it for what it is, see, this has always been happening to you when you're new. Okay. This always happens to you. And the problem is like nobody's actually told you that it's designed this way. And I'm telling you, it's designed this way. So you can actually have this expectation of the market. So when it actually comes to fruition, you're like, why is this doing exactly what I want it to do? It gets really trippy at first. Okay. But then that's where it starts. Once you see this for what it is, well, it gets crazy. So it's the opposite if you're in a short. You have to buy it to cover the short. So anything above the market in the form of stop losses is buy side liquidity. And that's where you want to sell your long to because you're in a buy. You need to sell. Who are you selling to? The buyers up here that are shorting. The trust me, bro, shorters. So anyway, this puppy here is your ticket to paradise. And this is my refined rules for a cup and handle. That's it. It's just refined rules for a cup and handle. Now, depending on where you get in that puppy, I mean, this thing kind of looked like a mess. It definitely wasn't perfect, but it was also an ascending triangle, which is one of Sam's most favorite models. And there's some logic to it, but equal highs, trust me, bro, resistance, everybody will have their stops. The market just wipes out people's stops, and that's what we aim for. So it's the most gimpiest cup and handle you've ever seen in your life, but there it is. Yes. Got coffee. And the gimpy ones, some often are the good ones. So let's just zoom in, and there it is. So there's your cup here, and there's your handle, and that handle touched the 786, and that bottom call was in profit all week, and it never came back. So this is again my gift to you, and I mean, where did it top out so far? I'm expecting another pumpski poo here, but pretty trippy how it just hits these projected moves perfectly before it sees a retracement, right? Boop, this one just snapped through, hits it, bounces off that. So SR flipping. Does that look random? Or does that look pretty controlled and very intricate and precise? You could be the judge. To me, it looks like they're after people who know way more than everybody else. big, big whales. So this is an absolute celebration. In my opinion, we have hit 100 grand and it's just kind of hanging out here now. So those of you that are new here, I did a lot of back testing in last Sunday session with you guys. So there's something for you guys to mine in there. But I'm going to teach you guys about trend. Okay, this is one of the boats you're missing. And I'm glad that whoever is here, I'm so glad that you're all here because this is going to help your mental psychology a lot. Because most of you guys are terrified when price comes against you and you just, boom, I got to close. There's bearish divergence. Let's get out. But like, if you pull fibs and you're expecting price to go to a specific price point, like say just the second deviation, someone was asking me if I could go over my fibs, and yes, I will. So you see how I just pulled my fibs from low to high. If you pull yours, your extensions go down. So I put negatives on mine. Okay, so they go the opposite way. So I don't have to flip fibs every time. I'm double fibbing if I don't have the negatives on. You can't do this on mobile. You have to come here on PC, save a template, and there you go. Guys, just to put the negatives in there. So -1 would be one equal or symmetrical move of what I'm measuring. And obviously that would be 1.5 and that would be 2. So it works like a measured move on a flag, how you would expect that to work. Only, now you'll be able to trust it a little more with what I'm telling you. Okay, so basic trend analysis. This is eluding most of you. And let me help you. This is a very, very healthy trend here. Okay. And they call this the parabola. We call it a buy program. This thing repeats constantly. It's literally it's the best thing you could ask for as a trader. Just this alone, without anything. But I'll show you how it becomes high probability and it becomes everything. Like just that alone. So you come down and let's just say, for example's sake, that it's robbed a double bottom right there. And you see this swing high right here. So how do you identify trend? Well, it's a series of, if you're in a downtrend, it's a higher high and then a lower high. And then it's broken trend here. So now it's, sorry, a lower low. And then this one's a lower high and then a lower low. So it's broken trend here. And now it's shifted downward. Now you see how the swing highs here, they're all intact. The swing lows are getting blown out. So you can identify clearly it's a downtrend. Now, when it shifts trend, it's got to be very dynamic. It's got to be that move that as a beginner, you feel FOMO. And even as a trader, as a seasoned vet, you'll still feel FOMO, but it'll start ripping and it'll take this protected swing high right here. And that'll be your trend shift. Now, this is where everybody starts chasing, especially if they were just stopped out here. Okay. So if they were stopped out of their long here, they would be then, trying to chase short. They'd be in profits for a moment. Now, the people who weren't short, they're now long. They're chasing this. They feel good that it's up, but we're just a tad bit smarter. Okay. This is all we're looking for right here. After you've shifted trend, this is the higher low in the trend. That's your protected low. Price will not come back until it's done its job. And if it does come back, it's not ready to run. The key point is you have to take a pool of liquidity first. You have to breach people's stop losses. You have to know where they are. And it's not hard, it's just logical. Where does everybody have their stops? Well, if there's a bull flag and price just dropped, like I showed you, boop, there's their stops. Now, again, this repeats every single day. This guy right here, this bugger, that can be also an SR flip here, which is mega annoying because I like the 786 discount. If it's the SR flip, then I do this and I grab the next discount off the next trend. Okay. I'm never just chasing that. I'm waiting for it to come back so I can get the best possible discounted price of the asset that I'm trading. And this just rinse and repeats. So you have, like, let's just pretend that this here was Saturday, this here was Monday, right? And then this was the weekend. Just in between this, you're not expecting price to move on the weekends ever. If you are, you're losing, period. Okay. And you're going to keep losing if you keep playing weekends. You've been warned. I kind of poke fun at you guys until you get the hint, but I'm telling you straight up, just stop trading weekends. If there is something stupid obvious, or if you're already positioned here on Friday, right? Let's say you turtle souped on Friday and you caught the bottom of the week. It trades up, the week begins, Monday opens up out of the gate, you're already positioned. Or you caught the money printer, let's say, just before the weekend or something. That's what I do. King Pepper, you're in trouble. It narked you out, man. I think it allows me to disable annotations. There we go. It's all good, man. You get a pass. Excuse me. So, um, trend. So once you've taken this pool of liquidity here, this will happen or it won't. It'll keep diving hard and it'll keep digging into the pool of liquidity. So this is how you know that you have a high degree of a good, like, certainty of a good trade. Now, again, if this was the weekend, you'd be holding just through the weekend. If you're trading Bitcoin, I mean, if you're trying to day trade alts as a beginner trader, bruh. See, the reason why you can trust Bitcoin is because the banks are involved in it, like the big boys. Okay. They pretty much run it. So alts really are kind of random. Like they're not like they are, until like some big money comes in, then it can follow, the rest of the market. But you've seen these alts just scamming and scamming. Nobody's day trading and making alts. Those are for stacking long term. You've been warned. Take it or leave it. People may not disagree with me. I might hurt some feelings. I might lose about 5 or 10 people. That means it's the truth, probably. So, just take it through. I got one student that's just killing it with alts. Okay. He's named Monster Friend. He's an absolute psycho. And I can't believe he exists. So, there are exceptions. If you are dialed in, you know what you're doing, then of course you can give her a go. I'm not saying don't, but the majority of people are losing their money trying to day trade alts. Okay. That stuff's for swing trading, 4 hour time frame, no less, in my opinion. So if you're not getting wrecked on trading alts, then don't listen to me. But if you are, maybe just stick to Bitcoin for a while because it's trustworthy. So no weekend trading. Okay. That's the whole point. And I will grill this till the end of time. It's never going to move. And even if it does, who cares? We can get in sync with the trend. It's really, really not too hard and too complicated. I'm not going to say it's easy because I'm not allowed to. So it's simple. But anyway, here's another little accumulation range. Now, when this happens here and it snaps down, so people will be looking this as a bull flag, I'm waiting for this. I am waiting so hard now. I had to wait for a trade for 3 weeks. Remember the other day, yesterday or whatever? It's just like I waited 3 weeks for that dip. Ooh. And anyway, um, this was a beautiful 786 buy here. And even if you did miss any of this, you can still get in sync with trend. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So these people that are telling you outside of the 99 that, Bitcoin's done and the bull run's over and all that, those guys are super hilarious. And if you're given the money, you should probably stop because they don't. What I just showed you was literally the most basic. It's like the first thing that you learn if you go to university for trading. It's trend. So let's go check out our bottom. And yes, it's this guy here. So there's our baby. Now, I want you to come in here, okay? In your charts in the 15-minute, and I want you to do this. And even if it touches the 618, that's fine. Typically, I don't play it. You can. It's all up to you. For me, I'm waiting and did wait. Well, no, I did. We actually turtle souped that beautifully. But there. See how it comes down? So people look at every time it breaks out and it's coming against you, it's because it's just hit a pool of liquidity above the market and it's purposely inducing you to get into the market. Okay. It already knew it was coming up here, but first it's going to come and tag you. That's what it's doing. See these stop losses right here from the breakout there? You don't need Bookmap. I mean, if you want it, whatever, but you need to know how to use it. Right there, stop losses, bang, 786. That's your trade for the day. Oh, right? It's beautiful. That's my money printer. And that's how you get in sync with trend. So now you've got an accumulation range here, just like I just showed you, right? So what do? Well, we call this an idiot box because, self-explanatory. But I mean, it's so beautiful, you guys. That's your protected low right there. So just like I just showed you, there's your reversal here. Nice shift in structure, a strong move after a dirty stop hunt. Everybody's hooked on selling pressure at this point, not us. We know discount and premium, counter trades, selling and buying pressure logic. So where would you put your stop? Well, I mean, under the swing low. There's a lot of information that you would probably want. I'll explain what a swing low is really quick. I expect you to know this stuff, but there's a lot of people that are new here and don't. Okay. It's a series of candles. It's three. Don't listen to anybody else. It's three. Okay. You've got a higher low, a lower low, and a higher low. The closure of this candle here confirms that you have a swing low. And this can be up or down closed candles, wicks, tails, doesn't matter, bodies, just as long as it makes that signature. Then you're looking for price to run out the highest high of and this could be your bottom as long as you play it in the right environment, near or on a 786 retracement. And that's the most basic thing ever. Okay, swing high, same thing, but upside down. You got a higher high surrounded by two lower highs. Once this candle closes, it confirms that you have a swing high in the trend and your bias in the daily time frame or larger is now bearish. And you're aiming for liquidity below the market. Very simple. So you got to be in a premium market for that to be high probability. So once it makes that swing low in the discounted market, I'm in there, man. That's your low. If you're going to be a swing trader, you got to know how to play swings, right? And that's it. 1, 2, 3. You can enter on the closure of that candle if you want. Put your stop loss below there. Target a 3-to-1 R. You want to see how easy it is to make money. Oh, sorry. Simple it is to make money. I know some of you are just choked. You're just like, what are you doing? Sorcery. Okay, so here's your 3-to-1 R. If you're risking 1% of your total equity, say you have like $500, or let's say you have like I don't know, say you're risking 50 bucks per trade, okay? And you waited for that swing low to close, right? You're putting your stop loss below there. Why? Because if that swing low gets blown out, guess what? You're wrong and you don't want to be in the trade. You do not want to be in that trade, okay? It's going to flail it and railroad it violently, especially here, okay? And you just pull the fibs and try again. So if that was to break, I would then be pulling from that low here, where the dynamic move was after the stop hunt. I always pull from the second last low, okay? Not the lowest low. So that would have been first, and that was it. That's a day trade right there. That's perfect, right? It doesn't need to be, oh, I didn't need to take it up to 60K like that right there. That's why I closed my trade when I did. That's all I need is a little bit of movement and precision. That's what I desire. I don't want to be in drawdown ever. If I'm in drawdown in a trade, I'm cutting it. And Sam's like that too now. He knows that there's no reason to be. If you look at a lying dog makes no money. You need that puppy to run. If it's chopping out and it's really lame, it's probably not going to do anything. And you could, not financial advice, but educational advice, practice terminating the trade if it's not going to run and waiting for your next setup. For me personally, the first thing I'm looking for every single day is a stop hunt. If you would just wait for the stop hunt and play the bull flag after the stop hunt, that could be your entire trading career. It would be high probability. You see, the problem with buying and selling pressure logic is that people are so hooked on this and hooked on these equal highs that it can never come back up above here, which it did because this is where the stops were. This is equal highs. This is trust me, bro, resistance. But the trend is up. So those guys that are trying to short, they're getting wrecked every single time, unless they're covering really quick. Um, so if you would just, stick to a stop hunt and then play the lifer system, well, everything becomes really high probability after the stop hunt. But yeah, that's how you get in sync with your trend. So here's your bull flag, right? Oh, nope. Wham. Comes up, one more slam down. Now, this was really tricky. I'm not going to say it wasn't. It's not perfect all the time. You're not going to see it all the time, but the logic remains sound. After that bull flag was created, where's everybody stops? Where the books tell you. Where did price go? Why did price go exactly where the books tell you just to piss you off? And then where's the bull flag after the stop hunt? A high probability lifer vision bull flag here, continuation, because everybody's now hooked on selling pressure. They can't get off of it. And that's why Twitter's and your social medias and the YouTubers are gone right now. Most of them. Most of them cat hacked that they were wrong. And they can't just admit it. I was wrong. And then just come back and try again and be a professional loser like a good little trader. But no, their ego got the best of them. And so we got another big mountain to chop here. And this is why I wasn't really too happy with what went on here. I actually tried to get in on this low here. Actually, I was actually in here. So everything was looking great. And then he came and got my stop loss and took off on me. And that was the protected low there, right where my stop was. I was kind of choked about the Carolinas and I wasn't really thinking properly, but I was using that as an excuse for, it was on the daily time frame. It actually hit quite a lot closer, but then ended up coming right for it. And I didn't even see that I had my stop loss right at a 786 or I wouldn't have been stopped out. But anyway, once again, the logic remains sound. There's the stop hunt. There's your high probability bull flag. There's your protected low in the trend. Price is typically not going to come back for it. And yeah, she just gone. And that's how you do it in a trending environment. You're trying to buy down. Remember, you're buying the dips. And I've been saying this to you guys for months. and people just are fading it. Like, you want violent moves, buy the dip and stop playing games. Okay. And then target the extensions above the market. Okay. No need to be stressing. No need to be chasing. No need to be guessing, really, because I'm telling you that this repeats over and over again. And I just proved it to you. And I trade it live with you constantly and, do spooky things with you guys just because this is all I'm looking for. I'm just looking for a dip into a retracement, and then I'm looking for a swing low. It's so simple. It would make it's just like, probably you guys are just melting right now. Some of you, I would imagine. You can also do this in the 1 minute time frame, intraday. Okay. So let's take a look at today, for example. So I make my day midnight New York time. That's my start of the day. If you would like to get in sync with what I do, if you're hanging out with me in the Discord, I use -5 New York. So the logic, right? So where are you looking for price to come down to? Well, a discount. So here's your channel here. Here's your bull flag. Price then sweeps discount. So I'm pulling from the second last low here to the top. Again, this isn't hindsight. This isn't left side of the chart stuff. I played this with you guys today, called it with you guys. And Sam then seen his model on the live. That told me my model was good. Him and I together, it's just like, what? It's crazy. Anyway, dips into a discount. Now, does it hit that perfectly? No, it does not. But I want you to zoom in here, and we're in the 1 minute, mind you. Okay, it's not noise in here, but you see these equal lows right here. You see how it's like generating the idea that it's bullish here, right? So if you've seen a double bottom here, right, there's your kill zone. And I mean, it kind of breaks the rules in my opinion, but people will still use it. You see this bullish engulfing candle. Okay, so this is the rules for the double bottom. Don't take this and try and play it because you'll probably get spanked. Okay, so this is the rules for the double bottom. And then you target a 3-to-1 R for the stop, right? And look at how price comes in and just raids you, gets you emotional for another run up. Okay, well, I'll just get back in and put my stop because look at now, it's not coming back there. Then it does it again. Then it does it again. Then at 10 a.m., when you guys are looking for a nice reversal, EST, okay, 7 to 11 a.m., you're going to see this puppy every day. Sometimes it's not going to have much to offer you. Sometimes it's going to have a lot. Okay, so all you're looking for is that same thing that I was showing you guys earlier. Trend. Okay, so here's your equal highs here. There's your premium retracement, and you're in a downtrend, right? You shifted structure here. Lower high here. That's like almost a 786 probably, I would say, right? If you pulled bearishly, oh, random. And then it trades down, continues the trend, trades down, continues the trend, trades down. It looks like it's going to continue the trend here, right? SR flip here, trust me, bro. But look at this violent candle here. Okay. At what time? At 10 a.m. Right when I teach you, it's likely going to reverse. And if it does, you have a very viable trade here. People are so hooked on selling pressure that they're missing it. Okay. So my entry was right here. And you guys seen that it was actually lower, but the spread, I play Forex crypto. I don't play exchange crypto. It's different. CFDs, if you know what that is, whatever. It's like trading gold on the Forex market, but Bitcoin. But anyway, entry about here. And yeah, that was the bottom. And it never came back. Now, why did I trust that? Because it shifted market structure here. As soon as it shifted structure, I was in there. I don't need it to come back here. As soon as it railroads, the SR flip, trust me, bro, at this time, I'm in. Now, this is what I was saying earlier about that higher low Is it going to come down to a 786? Personally, if I'm convicted, I'm just buying these stop losses down here because these are sell stops. These are people selling at a loss because it was going to reverse, right? So I'm buying these people's stop losses because that's what I do. And then I handshake those stop losses with these losers up here. And that's what I did. Actually, we did it 200x here the other day. You guys dared me to do it 200x, so that was fun. But yeah, and then same, same. So if you remember, I told you if there's no 786 in here, I'll wait for the next one. Well, son of a gun, was that puppy? Boom, 786, getting in sync with trend. Are you terrified of this moving down? Of course you are, because you think it's random. That's not random. It's just running out all the chasers who were long here. And then they're like, oh, I'm wrong again. And then they're like, oh, but what if I don't eat, ooh, eat, ooh, eat, ooh, eat. Oh, it's breaking out now. Oh, it's coming back against me. Like that's literally what it's doing. It's inducing these emotions into you on purpose so that it can railroad you. Legit. That's what it's designed to do. And it's like, how much more proof do you need that it's just coming for you? So look at this big giant snap down here. Okay. In the Discord, I said yesterday, just mentioned, we'll probably get one more snap up and then it's the end of the week. So expect a pullback. If you go in and you understand the weekly cycle, because that's what I'm playing is the weekly cycle, you're going to have to understand one of these days that every single one of these wicks is a pullback on Friday and in the weekend. Yep. So while you're expecting it to freak out to new heights and trust me, bro, I'm going to get in it and it's just going to move. It's got to move and I got to be in it. It's just going to chop you up all weekend. Then open, then dip, then rip if it's bullish, right? And it's been bullish for 3 weeks straight. Well, yeah. So just be careful with what you're doing, right? But I wanted to show you the top of the week here. So that just pierced the top, got everybody hooked. We're going up, trust me, bro. Valhalla. And then it did this shift in structure right here, this annoying move right here. I beg you guys not to chase breakouts, and this is why. So after price comes up a little bit deep, mind you, showing some strength overall, we need the pullback to complete the cycle. So comes down and look at just its delivery is really rude. Why? Because it's offloading orders that it picked up at the beginning of the week. It picked up these suckers like I showed you, and now it's offloading them up here, distributing them to all the people who are short. And they need to generate liquidity in here to get fills. It's a dirty game, you guys. It's the slaughterhouse, okay? This is why you're getting spanked without a system and emotionally trading. So trying to get in sync with trend here for the downtrend, right? Well, from this guy, now this one comes up really high. So, there's your trend line where people were very comfortable at putting their stop losses. So now it's still downtrending. It's not making a series of higher highs. It's taking out lows. So it comes back up for a slight premium here, right? Slams down. Now it leaves equal highs up here, just like I showed you in the uptrend, but we're in a downtrend. So now we come for the equal highs in the chop, right? Boom. Take all these stops all at once. All the people using this line and this line, rating them all at once. Wham. And then trading for all the people who went long here. Ain't it something? And that's trend for you. That's just basic trend analysis and a little bit of time. You don't need much. And you can do this on a daily cycle. And this is what I'm doing with you guys. So I gave this one to you, and I'm going to give it to you again. If you're really bullish, you're going to find the most sensitivity in your previous day's candle in the top 30%, or it could be the halfway point. Okay. This is where you're going to want to find the most sensitivity. Now it's Friday, so we're not expecting anything super duper fancy, but we've got some support now. So we could dip for this next week and then rip out of it and just continue on our journey. That's what happens when Bitcoin gets into its mood. And I've been begging you all to buy dips for a long time. If you're just joining, you're still going to want to buy dips. It's not over. Shorting is dangerous because, most people do it without a stop loss and they just get liquidated because it'll do one of these flaily moves. And we haven't even actually gotten the hardcore pumps yet in Bitcoin. We actually had them here. This was the hardcore pump. We haven't had one yet. This has been actually really lame. I'm not joking you. It's been like, okay, we'll pump in Asia sometimes, maybe. We'll pump on Friday at Asia this one time. Like the manner in which prices pumped, it hasn't been in New York a lot. It's been like nighttime, EST, sometimes New York, but this was out of control. This just freaked out. Like it was just gone and you couldn't catch it. Of course it came out of the stop losses, right? And it just gone. We haven't had one of those yet where you're like trying to catch up to the screen. You're like going like this in the lower time frames. We haven't had one of those yet. It's been like choppy, and then we'll go pump a little bit and then chop up. You know what I mean? The bull run hasn't kicked off yet. Don't let these guys try and talk you out of something cool. Um, what else? I learned how to be in losing trades, and Vahid helped me learn how to trade alts. Nice. Who's that? Abundance. Nice. Nice. So what else could we do today? I just wanted to hang out with you guys for a bit and celebrate. Um, give you a couple pointers. If you're trying to day trade, just stick with crypto. Draw out all the stuff that Sam's drawing out on his charts, have them on your charts and just study. And, you know, if you're really looking to make money, just stick between 7 and 11 a.m. EST, Monday to Friday. Just stick to one model, bull flag after. Just your first condition for your trade setup should be a draw on liquidity to some degree. Okay, a discount to some degree. That way you have the best opportunity of catching the absolute low, like we caught here and here. Oh, no, you didn't. Yeah, we did. Okay. Just trust me, we did in real time. Turtle soup and all. And it was glorious and it's perfect. Just, like you can call that what you want, but I call it precision. And when it's this perfect, price is going to do stuff. And look at the projections. We're going here. Enjoy it. Enjoy the ride. Buy the dips. Yo, what's up, Baz Crouton? I'm gonna go back a bit. If there's any questions you guys have, like make it an interesting session. Yo, what's up? Some of you guys, you're from Spain. I can't even pronounce your name. It's so eloquent. Like, I just ruin it. I'm a freaking Canadian frog. I butcher names, man. It's Crawsome. What's up, Crawl Billy? Blair Force One. That one's so awesome. Woman and bye, Larry. Yeah, we had like 80 lifers in here. That's awesome. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Brent, have I been missing something? We're just celebrating. I know nobody's making a big deal at 100K. Like Jim Cramer today was the first person, other than Sam, of course, to make a big deal about price being at 100K or near or going or whatever. Like, you should see him. He had like balloons and sparklers and like, I mean, confetti. Like he actually made it's crickets right now because you got to understand it's all about mind share. Bitcoin's only cool because everybody thinks it's cool. it'll shift sometime, when they realize there's better. But like Bitcoin's taking all the mind share. So like it's this thing is a weirdo. But can I get in after your call? But we're just celebrating. It's nobody's dude, man. It's like everybody was so against crypto and so anti-crypto for their own personalized reasons that like now we've just hit like in the market maker cheat sheet. We just started to pump. Like we're at the disbelief stage. We're not even at the FOMO stage yet. There's so much more to go, you guys. The all-time high was only not too long ago. Like, what are we from the all-time high now? Oops. I don't know why it does that. Just click it. We're only up 50% from the all-time high. This thing's got like another while. Um, when the mind share comes in and people understand, okay, like the dollar sucks and Bitcoin just keeps going up. I thought this thing was a rug pull, right? Now the retail mind share is coming in. And of course that's going to have an effect. You know, just because you can trust it doesn't mean it doesn't have its own. It is a commodity still. If you put another $500 million in this thing, of course it's going to move. But like, it's already over $1 trillion. Like this thing, what if it hits 5 trillion? If it hits 5 trillion market cap, I don't know how that works with um, supply and all that. I'm not that smart, but you could see a 250K Bitcoin easy. Like, why not? Everybody thinks this thing could go to $1 million. Why not 250K this cycle? You know what I mean? Especially with Trump coming back. And I know some of you guys cringe. You might not like me, but he's going to pump the markets. That's just what it is. Love him or hate him, that's what's going to happen. So everybody's going to have money again and not be like so, like, it's not just about you, it's about everybody else. Okay. But yeah, um, this thing can freaking freak out. And as far as altcoins and stuff like that, I'll just leave that for Sam because that's his gig. And I don't know enough about crypto to have an opinion. You all know I love Hex, so you can just do that with that information what you want. Can I get in contact with you after the call? Of course. Blair Fisher. Yeah, anybody's, you're all free to, if you need help or something, just at me anywhere. I'll be around. Are we able to get this recording by chance? I don't know. I might make it public. Yeah. No regrets in life, but I'm new here. Shame I didn't arrive in the bear market or have any knowledge of ICT thinking. Happy to be here now. I do a lot of analysis in crypto without ICT. Um, I'll be real with you, man. Smart money concepts does not work in crypto the way that you see me use it in the NASDAQ or Forex market. And there's a reason for that. Crypto is a commodity. It's actually kind of random. Like the reason why Bitcoin isn't still random is because the central banks are in on it. They love this puppy and this is one of their new cash cows. And it's been like that since a while. But you know, you telling me that I can predict the bottom of the entire world's buying pressure that with that degree of precision on a daily basis, you must think that I am super duper cool. But yeah, I didn't need ICT for that. You know what I mean? It's just don't use order blocks and stuff in crypto. It doesn't work there. All you need is fibs, premium and discount. That's all you need. And I guess you could say that's ICT, I guess, but it's just ICT didn't invent the fib tool, you know? You have to buy the gore. Yeah, you sure do. That's it. That's all you got to do in crypto. This is why Sammy is freaking out right now. He's like, he's just got so much money now. He's just freaking, and the bull run hasn't even kicked off yet. Like, dude better keep working out because his heart's gonna blow up. You're gonna be real excited. Hmm. No, Omar, there is absolutely no indicator or anything that tells you what smart money is doing. Okay. As far as orders um when they're ordering, that doesn't exist. Okay, so don't fall for any sort of stupid thing that somebody's trying to sell you or a course or anything like that. Okay. The only thing that gives us a good edge on where smart money is the commitment of traders. Okay, this is on barchart.com. This is actually a thing. It's not some stupid thing, but this just plots it on the chart for us and we can see where if smart money central banks are net negative or net positive, like net long or net short on positions. It's not the be all end all, okay? You got to know how to use it, but it just tells you, okay, if it's above the green line, then I'm buying dips. So you guys wondering why I've been begging you to buy dips for months? That's why. Again, you're gonna have to know how to use it, but that's it. That's the only thing that actually shows anything about smart money. So don't be buying $1,600 indicators, and they're out there. Okay, don't get punked because there's a lot of people that they're just weird. Laddering in alts, so I'm never in the negative. Been doing well in a bullish market. Yeah, you can do that, and the market's always bullish, man. The market's always bullish. Just think about this, okay? Like this is what backtesting will do for you. Help you with your brain and the cozy. The market has always been bullish. Okay, I want that to just sink in for a bit. What would that mean? The market's always been bullish. Well, that would mean that a double top has never reversed price indefinitely ever. So whoever said that is a liar because that double top was just rated, and that means that 100% of double tops never existed. The markets you could have just bought on dips and just what I'm trying to say is expand your threshold for time. And sure, you can be doing this intraday, or you can do this intra-week, or quarterly, yearly, or your life. You can just buy dips. It's called old man money, right? Remember when you were younger and you heard your friend go, yeah, like, why is that guy just like doesn't do anything? And you'd be like, yeah, he's got old man money. That was just people buying the NASDAQ cheap. It's the same thing, man. Everything's going to go up eventually. All you got to do is hold. There are rugs. You got to be careful. I'm not saying they're not, but your projects with actual community and utility, they're going to go up. And you just got to sit there and wait and not let your brain trick you into selling, especially now. Okay. And read on. Thanks for bringing that up because now I get to say what I wanted to say. I thought I was missing out on something here. When right now in the market is this is a standard repeating happening that's going on right now. Bitcoin rips first, then it comes down, then the altcoins start flipping out. So we got a couple of months of downtime. We could see a Santa Claus rally in Bitcoin. Okay, maybe not the alts, but if Bitcoin starts diving from Jim Cramer's deadly top call, alts could then But if it keeps going up for now, we'll just wait a bit. But I'm not predicting, but I'm anticipating alts are going to want to start popping off in the new year. So just after Christmas holidays and stuff like that. Um, then Bitcoin will kind of chop around for like, January into April. That's what I'm looking for. And make another big giant bull flag like we had here. Chop around just like that, but up in the 100K region, 113K or so. And then April, just after April, have a dip and then freak out for the rest of 2025. Alts and all, everything. So alts are going to take a bit and you cannot sell. Okay. You can, if you're holding long term, the big final move comes from the dip. Remember, I just showed you the dips and how you want to buy dips. And every time that it comes down to a specific dipping point, you're ready to panic sell because it's down like 80% from the top that you bought. And you're just like, forget it. I'm done. I'm selling here in any chart. It doesn't matter. Right. In alts, it's worse because it dips. You got to allow for some coloring outside the lines, and it dips even worse in alts. That's that randomness. Bitcoin's really precise. Oh, I love it. Well, anyway, I know you think I cheated. I promise I didn't. That's where I pull from. Anywho, this makes you fearful, 80% fearful from this pump here. And now you're thinking selling pressure. You can buy that. That's the fear you're buying. So you got to be able to hold now also targets. Okay. It's very important that you understand where you're going with price and you have an exit strategy. If you don't have an exit strategy, you're probably going to be like the many, many, many people who ripped millions of dollars out of the market and then gave it all back. Okay. It's happening right now with memes. Kids are making 3 mil, lots of money and just shorted Doge and got shorted XRP and lost it all, got wrecked because they're funny. But anyway, you don't want to be those guys. Okay. You don't want to be the person that I'm making fun of in a year and a half from now. You want to be riding the gain train with us. So have yourself an exit strategy, which means, specific price points you'd like to see your altcoins get hit in which you would have limit orders for sales and just let the charts do the heavy lifting. Always leave a runner. You never know. But it's going to take a while. So don't panic. I see a lot of people really panicking on, why aren't the alts doing anything? This is normal. This is what happens first. Okay. It pumps up first. It gets everybody super excited and then it dips and then it rips. That's just what it does. And this one was violent, but again, that's just what it does. So it'll pump up and this is where the altcoins started freaking out right here. And look at that protected low right at the 786. And it never came back for it. Again, crypto, you got to allow for some coloring outside the lines. But there it is. Stop hunt, bull flag, money printer. And you're like, what do you mean it repeats? And I'm like, yo, bro, from the bodies. And I'm like, yo, bro, it repeats. Don't fight it. Stop hunt, bull flag, rip. Right? You just got to be able to be patient enough for it. Wouldn't that mean we shouldn't be expecting 101K from the FOMO top? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just riding the gain train with the rest of you guys. That's all, man. Yeah, peace out, fish boy. All everyone is saying we're gonna get a dump 20%. Any way we can get an indicator on the chart for that? Those guys are your indicator. How far is it ripped since you heard people saying that? It's ripped in their face 20%. So there was your indicator. You didn't need anything on your charts. You just heard somebody who you thought knew everything and then you counter traded them and won. Crazy, right? These people, like, how many gurus do you see out there? Lots. But the statistics say that 90% of them suck. And it's probably even more than that. So I don't know why you'd want to listen to anybody. Everybody sucks at trading. Like the good traders aren't going, hey, look at me. I mean, Sam is, but he's running a business. It's different. You know, he actually wants to teach you guys. These other guys are like, yo, oh man, these other guys are funny. But anyway, you know, Sam runs a good business and you get your value for him. Like I would never ride with somebody like I'm not gonna say it. I wouldn't ride with anybody else. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so what if you're doing to get into a trade now today? Where would you be pulling the fibs from? Well, I'm done. I let it go. That was my trade. So today, just showing you the logic that repeats. Today, I bought these sell stops and then I took them to, well, my target was here, but I took them to right in and around here. Somebody tricked me on my live earlier. They were like, yeah, Kramer called the top. And I was like, oh, and it was dumping. So I got out. But again, I don't need that to be profitable. I just need the lion's portion and I'm good. And now I can peacock around the house all weekend. Babe, I want to trade. We're gonna have a good Christmas. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I know, right? Is the 30% zone vice versa for downtrend? I assume so. Yeah, I mean, sure. Do a backflip on camera. Cooked. It's so hard to focus at work recently too, and the crazy price. Yeah, just literally buy the weekly open and let it rip. And hold till sand. Like look at this. You guys want to see how easy trading can be? Simple. Sorry, not easy. You buy the weekly open, you close at the weekly close. There you go. You just got a time-based chart. You didn't need TA. You just needed to know the price was going to move up. You know price is going to move up. So you buy the open. If it dips, whatever. If it makes a tail, whatever. It's just dipping. Who cares? So if you would have bought the open of this candle, it would have been 16% for the week. If you would have just bought this and hold till Sam said weekly candle close, 11%. Bought this one so far, 9%. And you, of course, you're going to buy this week and it's going to dip and you're going to go, Master Friend, this candle was bearish. What do I do? Well, you buy that candle and then it'll rip again. And you just keep buying red. Like, just imagine if you were just chill and you were buying all these red candles, all of them. Who cares where they are? You know it's coming here because we told you. Because Sam told you it was going up, right? You know, Big Boy told you it was going up to 100K here. He was the first one. I'm totally playing, but anyway, you just have to have a good idea that yeah, Trump's in, people love crypto, Gensler's getting fired or stepping down now. He's trying to front run Trump. That's hilarious, but you know, you just buy red, buy into the red, stop buying green and selling the red, panicking. Just literally do the opposite as what you're doing on a weekly time frame, and you will do exceptionally well. At least in a bull market. This was rough. Like this was hardcore going through here. Yeah, retail's barely arrived yet. Any advice for profit taking on a long? If you can explain it on a Salan chart, you're hilarious. You're trying to bait me into financial advice. Nice try. I'm shiny, but I'm not brand new. I just told you. Okay. Go into your daily time frame. Go and find the money printer and then start peeling money off when price gets to the extension. Okay. You can do this in any asset class. You're welcome. Hey, Master Friend, thank you very much, sir. Excellent info. Brand new to the group. Hey, welcome, man. Welcome. No trading on the weekends. Check. Is weekend good time to add to long-term holdings? Maybe also, well, the dip, right? So Monday, like Sunday and into Monday, sometimes Tuesday, sometimes even Wednesday. Those are annoying, but typically Sunday into like candle open. So Monday into Tuesday, sometimes Wednesday. You have like a 70% chance to 80% chance you're making the bottom of the week there. So like I would wait for the dip personally, because that's what I do. But if you just want to withstand some drawdown and you know that you're in a bullish environment, just do whatever. But yeah, again, I would wait for the candle open. I'm ready, so ready for BTC dominance to crash in 2025. No, they're all going to rise together. You're just going to see a retarded amount of money come into the markets and it's going to be out of control. It's not just America. It's Canada. It's the UK. Like everything's getting a cleanse. Like this cure is going to spread across the entire world. They're all connected. They're all guilty. I shouldn't even be going this deep, but just know that God wins and we got some bright years ahead of us. And if you want to doom out in the corner in the basement, go ahead. I'm so ready for BTC dominance to crash. Yeah. I'm offended I'm going to have money again. How dare you? I know. I know. Excuse me. Excuse me while I exit myself out, and I won't let the door hit me. Thoughts on INC Pulse? It pumped a lot, so don't FOMO. You know, you either get a dip or you miss the boat. It's up to you. DCA, it's up to you. I don't, again, I like buying bottoms. I don't wait for things to pump and become a thing. I wait to, I get into them when they're not a thing. So, you know, there's still things in a discount. BTC close to flipping Google in Mac and Mac. Yeah, probably. Well, we better learn quick to take advantage. I mean, the charts aren't going anywhere. This is going to happen again in the next 4 years. And there's going to be some other FTX debacle where, they'll blame that for crashing the markets, but really they're running out all the FOMO liquidity. Like, you think that this is random? Like, that's hilarious, man. You think that that rundown was just random? No, it was running for people's stop losses down in a discount, and it was being an absolute butt nose about it on the way down, trashing everybody. Just like if you go look, I said a year ago when we were right here, I said, buckle up, it's going to be a rough ride back up. And look at this 200 days of ugh, and then wham, and then another ugh, and then wham. This is what crypto does. This is literally what it does. So like, you know, the bear market is just the market running out street money and causing a panic. And some of them dip really hard and you got to hold to that volatility. Those dips are just awesome discounts. That's all it is. You think it's selling pressure? Well, it might be. It might be, but eventually the buying pressure kicks in. When are you going to assume that the buying pressure is going to kick in? Well, in a discount, go check any chart. Like, look at this freak. When does the selling pressure kick out? Right? This is what you got to be paying attention to, ladies and gentlemen. Again, you got to allow for some coloring outside the lines there, but once it's perfect, you've got a good play. That looks pretty damn good to me. Hits those triple bottoms and then freaks. You know what I mean? So like, those that held, congratulations. I think my mom had some or something, but not interested. But any chart does. All charts do this. You just gotta hold. If you're playing the 1 month cycle, you gotta hold for a long, 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 long time, which is a good thing. But yeah, the whole thing is like when the retail money gets in here, it's not just going to be the US or Canada. It's going to be like a lot of people and a lot of countries, and it's probably going to get adoption. And Trump's doing things being the first. He wants to be the leader of crypto in the world. So, or it wants the US rather, right? As friend, we are longer. We no longer are friend. Buy some alts. I have alts. I have lots of them. I am like, I'm sitting pretty cool, man. I'm just not like, I'm not a nerd. I just want to make money. I couldn't care if crypto was a drone. If it's going to make money over time, I'll get into it. If the chart's good, I'll trade an Apple for a pair of headphones, bro. What you got? Will this be in screen share? Probably not, but I might make it public. Hex baby, all in, sent my 1K up 300% in 6 weeks. Crazy. See, that's what happens when you buy bottoms. You don't have to worry about it coming back. Thanks for the clarity on ICT and crypto. Good to hear it explained this way. Yeah, absolutely. Especially the indicators. Those will wreck you too. You guys are very welcome. Hey, J Soul, God bless you, brother. This is how the old millennials, Gen Z money. Yeah, this is going to be the new age old man money. Diamond hands with my long term. Oh, that's good. Well, at least you got it. At least that, bro. Like, word up. Hey, Frank, can you please go over premium discount in different time frames and how which to identify? Well, you're just gonna have to spend some time with it, okay? Just pull your fibs. That's it. Pull your fibs and measure your impulses. Okay, so as soon as it makes a swing high, like I taught you earlier, right? You're looking for a discount. That hit here, but it turtle souped. It went another one. It happens. But just wait for your swing low, right? In the discount. So you make this impulse, and you can do half, right? So you go premium, discount. So your bull flags are going to be high probability in a discount, and your bear flags are going to be high probability in a premium market. So let's check this out. We came up, we made a bull flag here. Is that going to be high probability? No. Why? It's in a premium. So it slaps down, makes a cup, kind of gimpy, weird cup and handle, but that's your bull flag right there. That's your falling wedge in a discount. Why did that one work out, but that one didn't? Market environment. That's all. Now, of course, I've been teaching you guys the refinement of this. And, once you're in a discount, you're buying that discount and then you're taking it to a premium market. It's like PhD level fib stuff. I hope you guys caught that. If the asset is at all-time high, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, just your fib extensions. And if you want that again, you just put negatives on your fibs like this, and you have to do it on your computer. You can't do this on your phone. So put negatives on, and then you'll get your extensions. Another 40% to the upside remaining before the pullback. Yeah, I see that too. Like I see it. Like we haven't even gotten that real thrust pump yet. It's been just creeping up. It's been grinding. We haven't gotten the hardcore ones yet. It's coming. It's going to be dope too. I love you, friend. I have to run. J-Bake, man. Legend. I love you, bro. Much love, man. You're just, man, you're top rank, bro. If I had an elite, you'd be in it. My XRP bag looking so nice now after holding 2 years in the red. I know, right, bro? Oh, that's how I feel about Hex right now in my because I bought December 2022 with everything else that was bottomed, and then the SEC FUD, and then the liquidity swap to PulseX or Pulse Chain. Just kind of like, and then Richard fudded it one more time just to shake out the weak hands. But this is like the discount of discounts. You either believe in the project and you understand that the people calling it a scam don't really know what crypto is, or you don't and you missed the boat. Either way, whatever. Are funded accounts legit or scams? Look, man, It's all on you. Okay. They are using funded accounts to prey on people who don't have it together, that are just winging it. Okay. That's how they're making their money. So if you have a good system, you can it could be an absolute blessing, 100% blessing. But you need to be a professional trader, like not sitting in the kiddie pool splashing the professional traders. Like you need to be military grade in your risk, in waiting for the model, how you pay yourself, and don't break their rules, right? So every firm has their own stupid rules. It can be a blessing or it can be a curse. It's all up to you. It was a blessing to me. I'll tell you that much. Someone said that all that's left in the world is bananas and headphones. Yeah. I'm going to take my bananas and steal all your headphones. You're funny. With holding, I'm good. Been 3 years. I have like 20 different crypto coins. Nice, nice, nice. Attaboy. Good. Now you got some mental capital. Maybe now you don't feel like you need to force it, huh? And you can just relax. I'm praying for you, buddy. Thank you so much for all you do. I have to come so far with your mentorship and get better with every week. And your guys, you're very welcome, you guys. Thirst Pump. That's my new metal band name. Nice. I didn't like the funded account when I tried it because I couldn't really use the leverage mastery system, and MEX is just way better. Yeah, and it's Forex market. You gotta know what you're doing. You gotta be very precise and have a good system for sure. It's not always, it's definitely not easy if you're just in it for a windfall gain, because it's probably not going to happen. But yeah, wow, TGIF, you guys. Thank God it's Friday. It was an absolute blessing to hang out with you guys and be at 100K BTC. Try not to trade this weekend. Don't overdo it. You know the rest of it. Next week, I'll be in the Discord with you guys looking for dips, and we'll see what we can do. God bless you guys. Thank you for joining. You're very welcome. Yeah, you too, Jay Soul. Word up. Good, good. Get her done. You're very welcome. Thank you, guys. Peace. Have a great weekend. You're welcome. Thank you.